guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about something I've been meaning to do it since last week, but today is the day. It's gonna be about coffee shop photography. 5 tips to take pictures in a coffee shop. So let's jump right into that and let's go through the first one. First one is framing. The framing of your picture is really important. It's what you're showing to the viewers. I always like to keep this notebook with me or other props, but you can use. Sorry, the camera is moving, it's just a cat. Get up. Get up. Fuck, man. If you take a picture of just a cup of coffee, it looks blank and boring. I always keep props like this copybook. It's clever, it adds structure to the picture. Or you can use books, you can use your watch, your sunglasses, or any other stuff, even your jacket sometimes, to add a lot of structure in your image. And of the framing comes to the composition, how you compose the image to show what you're what you're thinking. When you're making a picture in a coffee shop, you are making a kind of a story of what you're trying to say through the picture. So the composition is really important as well as the framing. It kind of works together. Second tip is natural light. This is like the king of the king in a coffee shop. It's when nearly all coffee shop has huge windows, and this means there's a lot of light coming in, and most of the time these spots are taken. So you gotta sit down and wait to get a spot next to a window, and these pictures are what looks the great. You can photograph from inside and photograph from outside, get a nice reflection, and the subject which is behind the windows looks just amazing. And with natural light, you will have the best quality out of your camera. You won't get any like grain, or the ISO won't be too high, or you don't need to have fake light in your camera. So natural light, shooting by that is perfect. You have to use it to the max, and it gives like a soft light to it because it's kind of diffused with the window. So that is very important according to me. Third tip is something a little bit more personal, but I want to share it with you guys. It's the architecture of the coffee shop. I'm someone who loves architecture, and it's just, these people are artists and they know when they design that place that for it to look good. And coffee shops, most of the time, they all look good. Well, they're really photograph friendly, and my tip is, when you go inside, you just take some time before you do your order, before you do anything, just look around, watch the architecture with the framing. Normally there's already a place where the architecture frame itself, and this is where you take the picture, and it's gonna be so easy for you to take a picture there, and it's just beautiful to include the atmosphere of the coffee shop in your shop. Now the fourth tip, that one is kind of logic, I would say. It's for a picture to look good, it's gonna depend on what type of drink you order. I'm not telling you to just order a latte to have the shot, and because if you don't like latte, you don't like latte, it's fine. Like, I don't really enjoy latte, I just like plain espresso or allongé kind of drink. But if you order a latte, you're gonna have a better texture in your image, and it's gonna look better with the latte art, with all the stuff. It's the aesthetics of the coffee that's gonna make it look super pretty. But if you're a guy like me, you like espressos and stuff, you can totally get a nice image with an espresso, because there's a nice crema on top which gives a lot of structure, and that brown look, it's gonna look great on a shot. And it doesn't matter what drink you order, but you have to know where to focus on what thing to focus on the image. So the structure of the drink is my tip. Just focus on that and try to bring it to value. That's gonna make your picture pop up. Fifth tip, I don't know if it's a tip or not, but I wanted to say that to you guys. I get it a lot. I take pictures for coffee shops, and most of the time people around will stare at you, will look at you, will try to wonder what are you taking a picture of. But guess what, it's always like that. And I've seen a lot of people just taking their phones and like hiding to take a picture. which is fine. It is, if you don't want to be seen taking a picture, it's okay, it's up to you. But you don't need to be ashamed or feel like weird about it, because it's just a picture. Like, everyone takes a picture of everything. You don't have to hide, just own it and take the shot and move on. That's how I see it. So a fifth tip is not to care what others think if you're taking a picture of a latte or a coffee shop or anything like that. Just do it. Don't forget to subscribe, like of course, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.